What do we do with them? They quickly secured a warehouse on the waterfront where the Esplanade Hotel is to this very day and used as a temporary prison. Now the convicts are here as a workforce. They're going to build infrastructure, roads, bridges, buildings and the like. Their first job though, they must build their own prison. Now understand in the mid-19th century there's no industry of any consequence here, have to improvise and use as much local material as possible. If you look at the southern wall, at the bottom of that wall is a white strip of paint, and straight underneath that white paint that's how high this hill used to be. And when at that height for half a kilometre north, in hard manual labour they carved up that limestone hill into limestone blocks to build that cell block. Right corner, 1852 they started. 1855 the Church of England church was complete. We'll go there later, and 4 years later finished.
I need to start my machine up to get it out of the way. Am I going to
Which
disturb
one?
you much?
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, I'll be quick, thanks.
Designed for 1,000. Now, a prison in operation for 136 years, ideas evolve and change over time, and you will see evidence of it as we're going around. Saying that, some things they were doing here day one, they're still doing here at closure. This is complete now. Every day they're leaving here going outside to do that infrastructure. This ground back then was flat ground, the parade ground. So they came out of the cell block in the morning, assembled on the flat parade ground, hooked on the chain gangs and marched off to work. End of the working day, inside the walls, off the chains and back to the cells. The convict era over, the prisoners are not leaving this site to work and it's become a wasted ground. 1960s garden beds were built that gave the chance for prisoners to learn gardening skills. Convict time's only one way in and out of here. We've got your tickets from. In the modern prison there are now 6. Terraces up here were used for the growing of vegetables in convict times to supplement the poor convict diet. Vegetables were growing there until the early 1980s, and by then more of an exercise program than anything else. Early 1980s we stopped prisoners growing vegetables because amongst the tomato plants they were growing marijuana. As you do. Now, I'm sure you're going to have questions about this place. As we're going around, I will certainly give you the chance to ask questions before we head across to the cell block proper. Any questions so far? A few little house rules. If you've got a mobile phone, please ask that you turn it off or put it to silent. If you're a smoker, no smoking. Camera, video camera, you're welcome to use as often as you want, wherever you want, no restriction on photography. I just ask that you do it as we're going around. It's important we stay together as a group. 2 reasons. The most important reason is health and safety. Some parts of this prison are not safe to go into. Please do not go off on your own. And the other reason, it is what we call a secured site. By that I mean as we're going around, I'll be locking doors behind me. Guess who's got the key? Me. Don't stay with me, you'll be on the next tour in an hour's time. The prison has not been dollied up for tourists, virtually as it was when it shut. As a result, a lot of uneven services, just be careful walking around. Let's head across.